Hey guys, so I am back at it again. I'm actually sitting here at these shopping places. I went and met up with Tina and her daughter and her grandbaby, and we had a really good time. And her grandbaby is so sweet. I held her forever, and she's a doll. Had a blast, took pictures. We did do a little vlog in Five Below, so I will upload that sometime or another. But I've been out in these stores looking around, passing off time, and having a good time. So I went to Dollar Tree. I was going in there to get some hangers and stuff for the girls and the boys to hang some of their clothes up. Dollar Tree don't have a whole lot of nothing. Now they're getting in their Christmas stuff. But I got three hangers. I got two pink and then one of the white ones. I didn't really get a whole lot, so. And then I had to get some snacks because, you know, I'm getting hungry and it is what it is. So I got some of these guacamole chips. I'm about to try these with my rice that I'm about to eat here in a minute. And because I thought I had a fork in here and I don't. Oh my God. Got some of these Taste Some Pop-Ups. And it's the blueberry. Yes, please, guys. And then some cheese that I'll probably eat here in a little bit. And then I got some of these beloved butterfly cookies biscuits. Palmer's? I don't know, but it's these things. These are so good. Guys, I've had them before. And if you haven't tried them, get you some. Get you some of them, guys. And then the last thing that I got here is just a Sprite. And I was going to get a water, but like, I saw this big Sprite there at checkout. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get that and drink that. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm totally going to drink this on this video. And it's a big one. Guys, we like big ones, right? I mean, why get a small drink when you can get one this big? You know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm going to do. I hope and pray my memory don't go off on my phone. So I've got some rice here from the Japanese restaurant, and it's got steak and stuff in it. And I don't have no daggum fork, and I'm starving because we did eat there earlier, but neither one of us, me, Tina, or her daughter, ate like a whole lot because like there's a whole lot of food, you know. And so I'm gonna try some of these chips with this stuff, so y'all can eat with me on a Dollar Tree haul. Really? Yes, y'all can just join me here while I'm eating and I'm by myself, so I might as well film it with you all. So here you go, guys. Look at this. Can you see the steak? I'm afraid to turn it around. Right there. Yes, guys. Those are good. When all else fails and you don't have a daggum fork, guess what? Get you a chip, dip it, and eat it. I'm going to tell y'all what. I went to Tina and her daughter, and her daughter had already left. I was in to get a video, or not a video, but a soundtrack. So I went into there, and I had bought my soundtrack, and then to pass off time while it was like those making, I went back there to the clearance section. Y'all know couponing girl, she loves clearance, right? And so there was this lady in there, we got to talking, and you know, we had like the kindred spirits, you know, like whenever you're like, you know, whenever you're mixed around other Christians, you have that kindred spirit. And she's like, I think I know you. I said, honey, it's kindred spirits, you know. she's like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Rockwood. And she was saying that she was too and all this stuff. And lo and behold, she was raised in Tinmouth, like this little small town wherever I was. And I was like, wow. And she even knew some of the people that I knew, and it was just amazing. And so we sat in there for over an hour. This is no lie. Didn't know her from Adams. She didn't know me from Adams. And we sat there and shared testimonies after testimonies with one another. And I was like, wow, you know, God knows what he's doing, and God knows who to set us up with, what time, when, where. God's good. God's faithful. And I'm thankful that us as Christians can go, and whenever we're around other people, you know, that connection's there, the spiritual connection, and they can share their testimonies help you, and then my testimonies help them, and it's like, wow. I got a blessing from talking with this lady, and she sent me a friend, or I sent her a friend request, and so maybe someday we could come up here and have a coffee or something. But it's amazing. God's good. Here lately, I've been going through some stuff with my grandma being sick, worrying about her. And now my kids' great grandma died, and it seems like one thing after the other, you know. And at times, if you don't sit back and just put it all in God's hands, we can get overwhelmed. And by the time we know it, we're all shaken, and like not physically shaken, but like within your spirit shaken, and like just on the edge, you know. And I felt myself there this week, and I'm like, God, how much more can, like, to see my kids like experience this, and you have to teach them about death and see when they're hurting and all this kind of stuff. It's like, how much more am I going to have to take, you know? And but today, whenever, you know, I was talking with this lady that I met and stuff, and we were talking, like, it was a God thing. It was a setup, you know. I mean, we shared things. I didn't even know this lady, and we shared things about stuff that we had been through, and mine and hers was sort of similar, you know. And talking with her and stuff, and throughout today, we do not know really how blessed we are as Christians. If you're born again and if you're saved, we have something forward to look to, you know, whenever we get to go to heaven. And just that in itself outweighs all of the bad stuff. And you know, and then when you're out and about, and like I felt it on me strong all week. It's just like this worrisome spirit, and it's like, I mean, it's flesh. I'm human, and you know, my grandma, I worry to death about her, and I pray for her. I want God to help her and heal her, which he is. He's there with her, you know. But it burdens me so bad. And then now my kids' great grandma died, and my kids looked up to them like so much. Like, she's been there for my kids. Like, she was really there for my kids and for me. But to see that, it just upsets me, and I could feel within my spirit like that spirit of fear and doubt and like discouragement was coming upon me. And so throughout today, I was like, you know, I'm shaking myself today. I'm getting myself up out of this mess. And that saying, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. But we've got to realize, us as Christians, we have got to shine our light. We've got to spread hope. And even though in our turmoil and the things that we're going through in life, we have got to show these people out here that's hurting, look, I can be hurting too. It's okay to accept the fact that you're hurting as well. You don't have to cover everything up. I've done that for years, covered everything up. And it's okay to show that you're hurting, and, you know, sometimes. But if we be a light to these people that's hurting, and even though that I'm hurting, I'm blessed because I have a God that is with me, And my hurting, I don't think, is as strong as what others would be. I don't have no parents. I don't have a mom. I don't have a dad. And still to this day, people can't believe that I don't. You know,